It is preliminary, yeah, except for the replat. That's not a subdivision, that's just a replat. That one we're ready to go.
Here are the portions. Okay, that's what I was. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Yeah, guys, been a short morning. Anyway, go to line item number 2, number 3, public testimony. Anybody not in the
Good.
agenda before the court at this hour? Go ahead, Sheriff.
Good morning, Commissioners. Just want to inform you that we have 67 inmates here at the Jim Wells County Jail. We have 6 females and female. We also are working on a proposal that they're going to give us regarding the shower panels of our cells. They're corroded, so we'll have an expense on that that's coming up. Other than that, everything's within normal limits. We had a quiet weekend, a very wet. I have an 18-wheeler just flipped over on 359 and 44. Got my units headed out there to assist. Other than that, we have everything within normal limits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. Anybody else?
Thank you, Sheriff.
Okay, not being any, line item number 4, discuss, consider, and take action on, to approve minutes from previous meeting.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Line item number 5. Consent agenda. Consent agenda items will be voted upon in one vote and will not be discussed separately unless the request of a county judge, commissioners, or a citizen.
Commissioners Court, I looked over the request, the budget items, and with you all okay, I approve of the budget.
Motion to approve item number 5 is
I'll
presented.
second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, line item number 6, discuss, consider, take action to offer to purchase tax sales property number 1806172220B, Jim Wells County, Alice, City of Alice, Alice Independent School District, Alice Water Authority versus Annabelle Pasture, account number 1235509700100, the north one half of lot number 3 and 4, lot 459, City of Alice, Jim Wells County, as described in volume number 1250, page 466, official records of Jim Wells County, Texas. An offer has been made by Juan Leonardo Martinez Velasquez, 316 Southwest First Street, P.O. Box 298, Fremont, Texas, 78375, in the amount of $21,300 for the purchase of a sales property owned in trust by the Jim Wells County Texan Authority as a result of the property's failure to sell at tax sales on the courthouse steps for the entire amount of delinquent tax and cost owed. Okay, I think the offer is $21,300, and our portion would be $5,879.25. And it will go back into the taxing roll, so.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Yeah, there's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Line item number 7. Discuss, consider, and take action to adopt a resolution accepting the item of text dot amendment number 1 to the grant agreement of project number 22HG Ellis for the airport hangar project. Commuting the county's half of the $16,667 in additional request cash match, and authorizing Jim Wells County judge to sign amendment number 1.
Good morning, Commissioners, county staff, and community members. When we signed the grant agreement with TxDOT, we had 2019 and 2020 non-primary entitlement funds banked, totaling $300,000. So that's what we had available for our hangar project, plus $33,333 in match. Following execution of that grant agreement, we moved forward with procuring a company to do the design build. And after we hired that company, they came back with a total estimated project cost exceeding the $333,333 we had available in grant and match money. Cost estimates that the company received for the design build project total $485,411. And as of June 1st of this year, we've had 2 invoices for the hangar project totaling $153,045, which we have submitted to TxDOT for reimbursement. Since that time, the FAA has reinstated the airport into the NIPIA system, which makes us eligible again for non-primary entitlement funds or NPE funds. So we've been allocated $150,000 in 2023 MPE funds, which are available now for this hangar project. So this amendment would add the 2023 MPE 150,000 plus some TxDOT state funds, plus increase our match for the project. And the total match with this amendment, number 1, would be a total cash match of $50,000. Currently, it's $33,333. So with this amendment, both the city and the county will have a total cash match of $25,000 each for this hangar project. If we don't utilize all of the 2023 MPE funds, TxDOT will bank them for another capital project at the airport. Last week at the November 7th City Council meeting, City Council approved this agenda item for the city manager to sign amendment number 1 and to provide the extra cash match that the city's half of the cash match.
I think it's a good project. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Okay,
Thank
motion
you.
passes. Thank you so much,
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Reeves. Line item number 8, discuss, consider, take action to approve a preliminary plat for Boris Ranch lot number 1 through 15, located northwest of the intersection SH 359 and FM 2044.
Morning.
Morning,
Morning.
Jim.
You got the copy of the plat there, do you?
Yeah, can you state your name just for the record?
Jim Dean?
Jim Dean, okay.
Yes, sir. And we have the preliminary plats gone to the county attorney. And as far as I know, everything is in order there. And I guess we're looking for a preliminary approval. It's a two-step process. There's no roads to be constructed, no improvements to be done. It's everything's right off the public roads and whatnot. We have the plat ready to, we think it's ready for the final, but if we'll have to go before the court, I understand, on the next meeting for the final approval.
The 2044 is a state highway, so there's really no,
You want to, I'm sorry?
the 2044 is a state highway.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, well, 2044 is and 359.
right.
In both state highways. And we have already been in touch with TxDOT, and they've approved locations for our driveway accesses. And it just, we're waiting for the final approval here before we can actually get the paperwork done from TxDOT, but they've already agreed to it.
This is a 5-acre tract, Jim?
A little over 5 acres.
5 acres.
5.23, 1 6-acre tract.
Entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion, a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, line item number 9, discuss, consider, take action to approve Texas addition replat of lots 52, 53, 55, 59, 63 of the South La Paloma Estate subdivision located in the intersection of SH 359 and County Road 311. Go ahead.
Good morning. I'm Travis Balmering,
Okay.
and that's what I wanted to do.
Can I have
is
your name for the records?
Travis Balmering,
Okay.
yes, sir. And is what it is, needing a replat. The house is, there's an existing home on the property. Basically, have a guy that wants to buy the house in 2 acres, and it's total of 7 acres, but it's partial of 3 different plats, or 3 different lots that have already been platted. So we're needing to replat it so we can sell the house in the 2 acres.
Commissioners, I've reviewed this one. Everything looks to be in order, and this one doesn't require the two-step process we can do today.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank y'all very much. Who do I get to sign this after the meeting? Do I get y'all to sign the Mylar copies?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, line item 10. Consider and take action to adopt a resolution casting Jim Wells County 1845 votes for one or more candidates for the Jim Wells County Appraisal District Board of Directors. Okay. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 candidates. I think we all reviewed them, and I think we always get our representatives from different areas. And from the Fremont area, Manuel Recio. I recommend that he gets 834 votes, which makes him a member of Board of Directors. From the Orange Grove area, I recommend that Randall LF Fields, how do you pronounce his last name? Unifield, okay. Receives 314 votes, which will make him a board of director because he's getting some votes from, I think, the school district in Orange Grove. And from the Bembold area, Brent Starr will receive 168. And I think he's getting the remainder votes from Alice Independent School District. And from the city of Alice, Newell Atkinson, 327. And he'll get the rest from the city of Alice. And then Seal Brent will get 50. Ferman Lopez will get 50. Wallace Bergeson will get 50 for a total of 1845. That's my recommendation.
1840.
It's a motion.
43.
Yeah, but it's a mistake. It's 45.
Is that a motion, Mr. Garcia?
Commissioner, how much was the first one for Rescue?
834?
834?
Which one?
Is that a motion, Mr. Garcia? Motion?
There's a motion.
I'll second it.
Doesn't seem to add up to 1845 though.
Here it is.
834, read it to me again.
834,
314.
314, 168, 327, 50, 50, 50,
Newell Atkinson is
327?
327, yeah.
Yeah, we're short.
It might be 77 or.
We're short 52 votes. And we
Might-
still have
So it's
Are you
77?
50 votes short?
50
Yeah,
votes.
it's 377.
Yeah,
It will be
77.
It will be 377?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, and we're still at 2 votes short because of that misprint.
yeah, but we don't have to kiss them. Anyway, there's a motion and a second.
Second.
All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Here's the numbers.
I got it now.
You got it?
We have 2 votes uncast.
Okay. Line item 11, discuss, consider, take action to approve interlocal agreement with Lubbock County for indigent defense in capital cases to be provided by the regional public defender. You got something on that one?
We do this annually, commissioners. This is, in the event we have a capital case, and there is no one locally that can be appointed to represent, then this office will provide an attorney. This is only in basically capital murder cases.
Motion to approve item number 11 is presented.
I'll second.
There's motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion passes. Line item 12, discuss, consider, take action for Jim Wells County Precinct 4 and Duval County to enter into interlocal agreement in reference to County Road 440, which intersects with sections of County Road 208.
Mr. Garcia, yes, we have a county road up 440 in Palito Blanco. It ends, it's a U-shaped road and it goes into 208 Duval County and then comes back to 440. So we intersect with that one. And so I've discussed it with the commissioner out there and we're willing to join forces to be able to fix that little section in between there because it's pretty rough and our trash truck goes through there. So he'll deliver either caliche or maintainer and we just work together with each other.
So has the agreement been made?
Yes, it's written up. It hasn't been
Yeah, so
signed by them.
just-
We're bringing it here first, and then it would be sent to Duval. for
Okay.
their approval.
Make a motion to approve?
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion passes. Okay, line item 13, discuss, consider, take action to approve the resolidation of Jim Wells County 911 Department with the Jim Wells County Election Office, designating Richard Guerra as Jim Wells County 911 Address Coordinator. I think,
Why?
want to consolidate the offices, is that what the?
Yes, sir.
You wanna
Okay.
speak about it?
I, for one, don't have enough information on it.
That's why I'm asking him if he has some.
Yeah, basically, we don't have a 911 person to call right now.
Right.
So we just wanted to kind of absorb those responsibilities. 90% of the time that there's a 911 issue, we end up working on it in the elections office anyway.
So I don't have the finances on it. Do you?
I think the office was, the position paid $34,522, of which our office will gain 16,876, leaving a portion for another member of 911 to work also in case we're having an election and we need somebody sent out into the field.
Was there a committee?
I have a question. You know, I've looked at this, and at the beginning of the budget talks, we were discussing to try to match the person that was working inside the elections. And it was, I believe it's gonna cost us 9,000 and some to be able to equalize with the first.
A little over
assistant,
8,000, yes,
like, with the first assistant, which I would say was like 9,000 something.
A little over 8,000,
Okay.
yes.
So now, with that being 9,000, but now we're requesting 16,000.
Yes, but there'll be new responsibilities. This is not a pay raise, sir. This is the incorporation of new
And I
responsibilities
understand that.
into our office.
And I clearly understand that, Mr. Guerra. It's just, my concern is that I don't know how everybody feels about it. I feel more comfortable having the 911 addressing independent. Not that you guys kind of handle, I know you had, I don't have a problem adjusting the pay to the other gentleman to be able to bring it up. I just have a little issue on the nine, if everybody's fine with it, that's fine, but.
No, I
with
understand.
the
I
9,000
understand.
Versus 6,000, it's a big difference there. And I don't want people to say, well, wait a minute, you gave a raise over here, you're just somebody's pay over
Again,
here.
these aren't raises. These are the incorporations of new duties that will be compensated
and-
justly. But whenever there is a 911 issue, it ends up in our office anyway. We're in November now. We haven't had a 911 operator for this entire year.
Not knowing anything about, this is the first time I see it. You know, there will be extra duties to your personnel, right?
Yes,
So-
sir.
So, hopefully they're not requesting a raise, or, you know, or is there gonna be a pay raise with a 911?
Yes.
So there'll be raised, about
But
16,000.
not the whole office, right?
No, not the whole office,
Okay,
not the
okay,
whole office.
That's what I was getting at.
No.
So do you feel like y'all can handle that?
Oh, I know we can handle it. I know we can handle it. It needs to be done. And invariably, we would like to be part of the process because if there are mistakes made in the process, we end up having to adjust for those after the fact.
I make a motion to approve.
There's a motion on the floor. All in favor? I mean, is there a second? There's a motion on the floor, and is there a second? There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second? Not being one, motion, line item dies.
I can make
We
a
Probably
motion.
bring
right?
it back or whatever,
I can make a motion.
but for right now, it dies.
I'd like to make a motion to bring this back.
Yeah, well.
And when the judge is here, so we can discuss a little bit further up, work some numbers together. I'm not against giving the 911 there. I would prefer to have it alone.
But today it dies, and.
I'd like to get more discussion on it.
It is for another day. It's what it
Yes.
wants to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do I have a second?
Thank you, Richard.
So motion to, have a motion to bring it, table it.
No, it dies.
Well, it just
Do you
died.
have a
He
second?
just made a motion.
He just made a motion, yeah.
Oh, you made a motion?
Yes,
He made a
to
motion
table it, bring it back.
Which means it can be brought back at a future date.
Yeah, but
And Renee
so
seconded.
you made a motion to table?
No, I did.
We two did.
Huicho and
You
Renee
second.
second.
Okay. Okay, there's a motion to table. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, line item 14, discuss, consider, take action to approve and accept TIPS proposal bid for Secure Tag System Incorporated for a Wave Plus instant emergency notification system for Jim Wells County building.
Good morning, Commissioner. My name is Robert Silva, IT Administrator. Back in late summer, you have appointed evaluate committee to go over and review what security equipment we needed for the Jim Wells County countywide. And we took about a few months to do the security assessment and review what the county needed. And in the end, we decided that we'll go ahead and go with it. It's a notification system. It's kind of like a panic system for the countywide because most of the office, like the JP, the constable, other office, the commissioner's office, do not have a panic button system, and we want to implement that. So we went over, we made it felt, decided to go with a vendor called Secure Tech Wave Technology, and they do panic button system for the county. They did it for us. Currently, we have the old system, but it needs to be upgraded. So it can expand, have more feature like the text messaging, the radio alert, and the telephone paging. So, and also now that we want to implement like the lockdown for the courthouse. So in case of or emergency like active shooting, things like that, we want to make sure we can the alert goes out to the radio, the cell, the phone, and at the same time possibly the lockdown courthouse. And that's really important for not for the community, for the county employee. And
This is a request of $57,757.25.
Yeah, and that will be through the majority of that will be through ARPA funds. Okay, so he has some set aside for that. And basically, we're upgrading the system because the system is kind of obsolete already. And we can do a few more upgrades on it, maybe for another year or two. But then after that, we certainly need to be upgraded into the new system. So now that we have the ARPA funds, we will be able to take advantage of that and keep it to
Will these be paid by ARPA?
yes, majority, yes. And then, of course, this will bring in Orange Grove, bring in Benbolt, bring in Fremont and those areas that currently don't have those systems.
So all the
These will be done
annexes,
to-
all the annexes will be getting,
Yes, and the annexes and all things, this will bring it on under one umbrella and one system, and therefore, the system is very good, so we, in fact, the system we have right now is also very good, but it's analog, so we gotta go into the digital phase and all those things. And it's just a good idea to go ahead and upgrade now, where we have the funds and not have to come out
I
of
think
pocket.
it's a very good project. I mean, real good for ARPA, it doesn't cost the county anything and we're improving our system. So it's really a no-brainer not to do it. I'd like to make a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
That includes the panic button too, right?
Panic button and stuff, yes.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, line item 15, discuss, consider, take action to authorize submitting a written request for the distribution of surplus material allocated by Jim Wells County prison to Tech Title number 43, Part 1, Chapter 29, Subchapter number A, Rule 293, in the amount of $23,547 for TxDOT fiscal year 2024. It's that material that they give us every year. We have to request, to get it, we have to request from TxDOT, so we can get it in 2024.
Actually, it went down, I believe it was 26,000.
It used to be a little bit more, yeah.
It's insane. I don't know why we go through this every
No.
year, man.
Well, they
It's
want
an,
this, yeah, we got a letter from them on October 20, well, we received it November 1st, but it gives us a 45-day window to submit the written request, and it's a use it or lose it. If we don't turn that in, they give it to other counties. So,
Yeah, so anyway,
$23,545.
yeah, it's basically the same amount. It's within $1,000, I guess.
I make a motion to approve.
Yeah, okay.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion and a second. I think we always request, a written request, and, when the judge prepares it, Isabel, I'd like to be in that request, I'd like to see if we can get the material from the north side of the county and some from the south side of the county. So we don't have to travel so much. Like Precinct 4 can get it from the south side and we can get it on the north side, me and Commissioner Chapa. Instead of traveling 50 miles one way and, that's so. And there's tons and tons of material. It's not like they're running out of material. I mean, it's been, if we started using it today, it'd probably take us 10 years to use it up at the rate that they give it to us. So anyway, I'd like to make a request that the judge also in that letter that we can get it from the north side of the county and from the south side of the county. That way we won't have eliminate some of the travel time, if possible, right? So there's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay. Line item 16, discuss, consider, take action to approve the preliminary plat of Lopez Edition, lot number 1 through 11, located north of Badger Lane, 465.
Commissioners, this is one we've been having some problems with because the owners here actually jumped the gun and began selling lots before they had platted it as a subdivision. So we advised the safety department, the OSSF, not to issue any more permits until they got this done. So they've submitted the preliminary plat. There were some corrections that needed to be made. I've been working with Deacon Gonzalez. They've already made, I think, all of the corrections to the preliminary subdivision plat. There remains the need for an agreement, a written agreement with the water district in Bembo, because they'll be the ones supplying water out there. And all the lots will be septic, but they do have a water line out there, so they'll be served by the Bembo Water District. So we're good to approve it preliminarily, and we'll bring it back at the next meeting assuming they get that agreement with the water district, we can bring it back at the next meeting, which is another issue. I mean, it's not on the agenda, but we need to start thinking about, because the fourth Friday falls on the day after Thanksgiving, so that second meeting will probably have to be adjusted. But at that next meeting, whenever it is, we can do the final approval on this one and on Mr. Dean's.
Okay.
Excuse me, Isabel, has that Commissioners Court meeting already been changed?
It was an item on the agenda, sir. Let's stick with the agenda. I'll make a motion to approve
I'll second the
with
motion.
the intention that it's gonna get the approval from the water district.
There's a motion, a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Line item 17, discuss, consider, take action to approve an interlocal agreement between the Jim Wells County Precinct 4 Road and Bridge, Fremont Independent School District, Bembolt Independent School District, LSN Independent School District for parking lot repairs and maintenance.
Yes, the superintendent from Fremont has actually gotten with me. He wants me to help him out with the parking lot at the Fremont School District. And it's not any major stuff, it's just potholes, stuff like that. So just want to clarify everything, make it transparent that we're going to be working with the school districts. Or maintenance or anything.
There's an agreement in place already?
I've drafted one. It should be, let me see if it's attached.
Okay, no, as long as, there's one in place.
Yeah, there's a draft.
I have no problem with it, other than we can approve it.
It's attached to the item. She said it's attached to the item.
No, it's actually not.
Yeah, okay.
Well, not on mine, not on the online.
Yeah, but
Maybe packets.
anyway, you prepared it, no, Michael?
I did, but it's not on the
Yeah,
online.
yeah, I didn't see it either. Anyway, is there a motion?
Where are we at? I make a motion.
Margie made the motion, okay, I'm sorry.
Second.
Killing me, Marge.
Well, it's because I'm
I'll second it.
trying to communicate something.
There's a motion, a second, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
All right.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay,
So at this time, there's not something for us to sign.
There is, it's just not, it didn't get attached to the agenda, to the online agenda.
Yeah,
But it should-
And you know, that's a recurring, that's like Wicho says, it's not on the agenda, but it's a recurring problem. We're submitting things and the online agenda, it's supposed to be on there for the
There's
public,
something,
for the public to see, and they're not getting posted.
But some of the items are not sent in with the agenda items, they're sent in later. They're not sent in with the agenda item. Because I have it here, it's just that I didn't post it, it must have been
Okay.
sent in at a
but we
later
do
time.
have one, okay. That's what my question, do we have one? Anyway, line item number 18, discuss, consider, and take action to rescind the authorization of county judge to enter into a discussion for settlement, release, and indemnity agreement with Wide Ranch of Texas LLC versus Jim Wells County, number 2204611861 CV due a conflict of interest. Okay, there's a, let me see. Okay, it's 9:35. We're gonna go into executive session. Okay, to consult with our attorneys. Section 551.071, consultation with attorney. So,
9:35.
Okay, it's 10:23, we're back in regular session. Is there a motion for,
No motion was made in the closed session.
no, is there a motion?
No.
I'm asking for a motion right now.
I move to rescind the authorization of county judge to enter in discussions for settlement, release, and indemnity agreement in Wyatt Ranches of Texas LLC versus Jim Wells County, Texas, number 22.04.611861-CV due to a conflict of interest.
Okay, there's a motion and is there a second? There's a motion on the table. Is there a second? There's a motion on the table. Is there a second? Okay, there's not a second, so the motion dies. Line item number 19. Discuss, consider, take action on payrolls and bills as submitted by county auditor with the exception of Fund 52, 53, and 54.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
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 Motion, okay, we're adjourned.